to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome and welcome back. To my returning subscribers for my other channel, I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support been given me on this YouTube journey. All right. So when you come into this live stream, give me a Fonzie, double tap the screen or just simply hit that thumb. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how this general reading is resonating with you. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, a little notification bell, so that you know when I post videos or go live. And after the video uploads and processes, by all means, go right ahead and share it with somebody who you think will resonate with the reading. All of that helps out this channel, and I'm very grateful for all of your love and support. Today is April 11th. So I feel like pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to the information that you see, because today is 411, okay? And I said this yesterday too. We got incoming messages, whether it's from the divine or other people outside of our circle. Or even maybe somebody in your circle if you have a circle of people around you. All right. So today, okay, 411 adds up to a 6 plus the energetic year of 1, which adds up to a 7. So whatever this message that's coming in, it could be a bit challenging, but you need to get as whatever this message is as part of your growth process. All right. So fire signs. Now, yesterday for the fire signs, I was channeling for twin flames. I had considered doing a video specifically just for the twin flames. So we're going to see what's coming out today. I just seen 222, so there could very well be something coming in from your twin flame. So we have Take Your Power Back with Archangel Raziel coming through for the fire signs. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. So you're being called your power back. Disconnect maybe from the world or just from the world wide web as well. And trust that everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to, and there could be very well be a hidden blessing involved in this. We have Archangel Zachiel coming through, clairaudience. So remember, I said that there could be a message coming in. Here it is. Notice the loving God that you hear inside your mind from other people. Okay, so some of you may be hearing something clairaudiently. Now, yesterday we had Archangel Gabriel show up in the reading, so there could be something coming as a divine message. Maybe you're hearing something telepathically. Maybe you're getting an earring. Maybe this is a message directly from Archangel Zachiel telling you to use this power of your audience as guidance in a direction maybe that you need to go to manifest some sort of a blessing for some of you. I am seeing this little star here all lit up coming down into somebody's crown. So it could be a download as well for some of you fire signs. By the way, this is for the fire signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and it is for today. Usually my readings happen 20 hours, like I'll read today and then tomorrow usually the message will become clear about what it is, or you'll receive it. All right, so I don't know why, but I'm looking at this card, and to me, I know just to me though, these look like chess pieces. For some of you, you may be getting a message about what your next step is on your destiny. But I feel like you need to take a break from something. You need to retreat from something so that you can listen to your heart and trust what this message is. Some of you may literally need to retreat from the World Wide Web. See, I feel like you see the male and a female on that card. Somebody could be coming into that sacred union within yourself. Maybe purifying the divine feminine part of who you are. See, she's in white, he's in black. So coming into that union, balancing your darkness and your light, your shadow side and the light. Remember I said about the 7, something could happen, but it's happening for your greatest and highest good. It's happening for um like the growth for your spirit, your process. All right, so these are the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards. So let's see where you're at, what message that come through. Maybe an extended message from Mother Earth or an ancestor message. So you really need to be patient. Patience is a virtue. So there's a bird card. So pay attention to nature. Patience is definitely required. I feel like divine timing is in the air. They're to be flexible. And trust. Look at this card. Look how beautiful that card is. Trust. See the sliver of the moon? I feel like that's where we're at right now. Is in that last sliver of the moon. I can't really remember what it's called, but to me, it could either be coming into the new moon, which we're smiling right towards, or this could be after the new moon going into the full moon. I feel like this next week is going to be important for somebody. You can see that there is a boat on that water. I'm just showing it to you. Let me know what you see in the comment section below. Everybody's going to get their own image, their own personal message. So you're being asked to trust. You're being asked to trust the process. All right, so trust. Desert vision. The desert seems parched and devoid of life, yet it is the desert that spiritual sojourners go to gain messages from the Creator. I'm telling you, there's a message coming through here. There's a message coming through here. Tradition, the desert is the place of spiritual cleansing, renewal, and profound healing visions. Just as desert terrain, just as desert terrains can fill our souls, they also nourish islands thousands of miles away. For example, the Sahara Desert and the Amazon rainforest are a great distance from each other. One is a vast dry area of sand and scrub, while the other is moist, lush, and green, and yet they are connected. Annually, thousands and tons of nutrient-rich dust from the Sahara crosses the continents into the upper atmosphere and deposits vital phosphorus and other minerals to the Amazon, which is needful of those extract nutrients. This is a powerful, important card to receive, fire signs, even when things seem parched or not fruitful. A deeper energy speaks of the power of the inner knowing. Meditate. Trust those nudges from the universe. Your celestial advisors are close now. You are now open to receive some most important messages of your life. What did I say about messages coming in? And then you get clairaudience card. Your intuition is spot on, so trust it. And even if there are some areas of your life that seem lackluster, know that there are other areas are being fertilized for a replenished future. Have faith and know that there is a higher purpose. Everything is as it should be. There is a hidden blessing. So there's definitely, I feel for some of you, there's some clearing happening in our heart spaces. There's some clearing happening in our mental bodies. There's some clearing happening in all of your chakras. You know, the clairaudience would be communication. So throat chakra, maybe chakras in your ears, your crown. Um, I feel specifically the crown so that you can receive this node. I feel like it's very important. I feel like this is coming directly from your spirit team where there is the essence of the Most High come through and clearing out any debris in that mental body. So I feel like for some of you, and myself included, I'm not excluding myself. You need to retreat. You need to disconnect from the World Wide Web because the World Wide Web, your phone, the internet, they all carry high electromagnetic energy, which can. I'm seeing the movie They Live, where did you ever, I don't know how many of you have seen it, but in the beginning of the movie, people are sitting in front of televisions and something else comes on the television, like somebody coming in and, hey, you're asleep, it's time to wake up. And then it flips back to, I don't know, whatever the movie was. And people are like, oh my God, I got headaches. Da, 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 da. So I feel like that is kind of a scenario, because that's what they're showing me, is a scenario that has happened when you're glued to the television, when you're glued to the internet. And I'm guilty. I am 100% guilty because I like watching my TV. I like my YouTube. You know what I mean? I like that. So I feel like we all, including myself, need to read from the World Wide Web, from our phones, from the internet for a minute. Just rest, um, because that power is affecting us from receiving the messages that we need to receive. So I feel like Archangel Metatron is coming in, clearing out the crown chakra, clearing out the heart chakra, bringing that state of balance in within each and every human on this planet, balancing out our darkness and our light, bringing us into a state of sacred union. So you need to trust your heart. You need to trust what you feel, because I do feel that there is absolutely a message coming in, some sort of a download that is coming in. Okay. So disconnecting from the internet and World Wide Web and your phones and televisions and all that electromagnetic energy will help clear out something. So you're definitely being asked to be patient and be flexible, because there is something coming in to enlightenment for you, that union. For some of you, this could very well be an intuitive level, or you could have Pisces or a water sign somewhere in your chart. Okay. These are absolutely beautiful cards. Denise Lynn did an awesome job with these. By the way, that's the maker. Denise, that's who made these cards. All right. So what angels, what do you want to warn us about today using these Crow Oracle cards? What do you warn us about today? The fire energy. Okay, so you definitely need to see something from a different perspective. You get the Hanged Man card coming through here. So what do you need to see a different perspective? That a little bit of sacrifice of the things that you love will definitely be for your highest good. A little bit of sacrificing the internet, the TV, your social media, sacrificing, not intertwining with that the 5D energy, the five or electromagnetic energy will help you to see something from a different perspective, is what I feel they're telling you. Because the hangman represents something needs to be sacrificed. All right. And a lot of times when we're watching the internet, or we're watching something on our phones, or we're watching TV, or whatever the case is, we soak in that, not only the electromagnetic energy, but we soak in the commercials, the subliminal messages, right? And then, sometimes that causes people to be erratic if you don't realize it's happening, if it's not brought to your attention, especially if you are just going through your awakening. People like myself who already had several major awakenings that are here to guide other people are here to tell you this, right? So we do have the scarecrow coming through here. So the scarecrow to me represents that Wizard of Oz scarecrow if I only had a brain. We have memory coming through here. So it like this to me is about them subliminal messages. I feel like what you need to detox is watching media like TV or like the news channels or things that are going on a political level, things that are going on a world level. Like detox from watching those kind of things specifically, because those are it's like diverting your attention. Okay, and all it is instilling fear within you, and it's not allowing you to open up to see the bigger picture of a situation. So you're being warned some sacrifice that you have to make is for the greater and highest good for yourself so that you could see something from a different perspective. All right. All right, fire signs. So let's go ahead and let's do some privation here. Wow. How about that? These cards popped out right away. So the Queen of Gabriel. The Queen of Gabriel is the fire energy. So this is how you attract things. The person is very attractive. They're very fiery. They're very passionate. They're very it's like this person knows what they want and they know how to attract it to them. Um, you could do anything you want right now. Go after you want. The ability to attract helpful people, passionate, charming, brilliant, and independent. So I'm speaking to definitely the fire signs here. Somebody who is, look, she's sitting on her throne, right? She's got a cat in front of her. I'm pretty sure that's a cat. So this could be you're familiar, whether it's in this life or has already passed over, who is watching over you. My cat lays on my feet 24/7 when I'm sleeping. So the Queen of Gabriel is a fire energy. It's action. It's where we put our intention. It's can talk about our astral bodies as well. So you have the Queen of Gabriel coming through telling you where you put your focus, right, is what you attract to you. So, and that's what you need to see from a different perspective. You are charming, you are brilliant, you are beautiful, and you have the capability to take your power of intention, take that bold action to go after what you want. Um, So the three of Michael in reverse talks about you've healed anything in that heart space, any despair, any anguish, any pain, any sorrow. You have healed this. All right, that is absolutely beautiful. And you know that time heals all wounds, and that is what you have did. You have taken that time to heal any wounds within that heart space, any wounds in the ego body that says, okay, wow, you know what? I've experienced this pain before. I'm not sure if I want to experience it again, right? You're healing them negative memories. You're letting go of that figure, the ego fear based energy, right? Talking about the brain. If I only had a brain. So also be aware of people wanting to come your way for their own self interest. Um, So you really need to trust your intuition because the Queen of Gabriel is somebody who's also very intuitive, very fiery, very passionate energy, but she's also very intuitive. So what you are doing today, fire signs, is you could be attracting bugs. What I mean by that is when your light is turned on, right? When you got your God-given light and it is turned on, you attract everything to you. Um, zero legs to millions of legs, right? Some of them bugs that you attract your way, some bites don't, right? So you need to pay attention to that. So I do feel that you have healed something from your past, some sort of heartache, some sort of despair. I see the power of three coming through here. So there could have been three things from your past, or three people, or three situations. I feel like I feel like you're going through that ego death. All right. So we have the magician. So there we get the Archangel Raziel coming through here right off the bat, right? Archangel Raziel coming in his magician here. So the magician talks about you can manifest the life you want. Absolutely. You can do anything you want right now, fire signs, but you have everything you need within yourself to attract what you want. Again, you are attracting, you're going to attract all kinds of bugs. Some bugs are good, some bugs are bad, some bugs don't, right? And that's the energy that you're in today, attracting energy towards you. Why? Because you already got everything you need within you, because you have healed and released any mental energy, any despair, any emotion, any thoughts of your ego keeping you in that fear-based energy. I feel like for some of you, you could have did some sort of a I want to say a white spell where you have sat down, you have said, okay, this is what I want, this is what I want to attract in my life. And I feel like patience is a virtue, right? Patience is a virtue. You've been patient. Some of you are attracting a love, but some of you have already felt that pain in the past, and now you're coming into sacred union, because as within, so without here. This is something destined. Destiny is at play here. This talks about success. This talks about movement. This talks about travel. This talks about fate. This also talks about the wheels of fate. And we got that yesterday, right? Archangel Jeremiah coming through here. And he is coming through right here underneath the retreat card. So you have two angels coming through here in major arcanas. Everything is happening exactly as it should, because it's fate. It's destined. All right. So new beginnings, end of a change in direction that offers happiness. So you may have been at an impasse and the divine stepped in and they're taking you in a new direction. Again, with the hangman card, right? This does talk about delays. This does talk about blockages, and you need to see what has actually been blocking you. What has been the delay? See it from a different perspective and understand that something was destined to happen. So I feel like, again, you need to sacrifice something in your life. Disconnect from the internet, disconnect from the electromagnetic energy, disconnect from anything that no longer serves you. Learn to be patient, because divine timing is in the air. And then we have the Five of Ariel. And that is coming. Oh, me and I'm working now. The Five of Ariel talks about what have you healed? Rejection, abandon, feeling left out in the cold. That is what you have healed. And what you are seeing from a different perspective is that you actually was not rejected. You actually was not abandoned. You actually was not left out in the cold. What actually happened was the divine stepped in to protect you. Rejection was for your own protection. 5 and a 3, 8. 811, which adds up to a 10. Let's look up 811 real quick for you fire signs. Beautiful, fire signs. Listen, 811 is a powerful message of encouragement from the universe to embrace personal power. Very first message out. Embrace personal power, independence, and positive transformation. Right? Transformation, coming into that sacred union, balancing out your darkness and your light, male and female energy, your masculine and feminine, your dark and your light, coming into that sacred union. It signals that you are supported in manifesting abundance and creating or maintaining a life aligned with your true purpose. This is destined, often requiring you to release old, limited beliefs about being rejected and abandoned, being out in the cold. I'm telling you, confidence and autonomy. 811 encourages you to take control of your destiny, trust your intuition, and act with integrity. It signifies a period of spiritual growth, prompting you to let go of situations, habits that no longer serve your highest good, right? You need to sacrifice some things. Let go of situations and habits such as the 5D internet, the electromagnetic energy from the internet, from your phone, um, stuff like that, the televisions, all of that. Manifestation of abundance. This number highlights that you have the power to create financial and personal abundance, especially if you act on your passions. Hello. If you're feeling despair or tempted to give up on a goal, right? Despair, tempted to give up on a goal, 811 serves as a reminder to stay focused. Stay focused because your thoughts are manifesting. 811 encourages a healthy balance between nurturing others and maintaining your own autonomy and self love. I know I'm chopping that word, I'm sorry. It signifies a need for positivity in your career, or if you are feeling dissatisfied, prompting you to pursue a path that fulfills your soul. When you see 811, you're encouraged to maintain a positive mindset as your thoughts are manifesting rapidly into your reality. So that's why you need to sacrifice the internet. You need to sacrifice watching your phone, sacrifice social media, sacrifice watching the news, right? Um, because what you think about or what you visualize, you are manifesting. All right. So look, see how the desert is bare? You're not deserted. You are not alone. You need to trust that your angels are around you, your ancestors are around you. Stay calm. See how calm that water is? Things are being adjusted within you. Things are being cleared. You're about to step into your power. Power of clairaudience, your power of clairvoyance, your power of cognizance, right? Because claircognizance is that connection with your higher self, wherever you're able to hear your higher self communicate to you. The Queen of Gabriel can be your higher self. Remember, Gabriel is fire energy, intention and action. Something is destined for you. All right. So that is your message today, fire signs. This is absolutely beautiful. I am proud of you. Remember to, um, in order for something good to come in, you need to sacrifice something that is not for your greatest and highest good. All right. There could be some sort of an activation happening, a past life memory as well happening. So pay attention to that, right? And remember, the scarecrow talks about if I only had a brain. So with that mental body, how you're viewing your situation. You may be alone. You may be all alone. You may be feeling isolated, but you're not isolated. You are in solitude. There's a different way of looking at it, and that's what they're telling you. All right. Thank you for watching, guys. That is your message for today. And have a great day.